I found a hidden folder on my GFs with plenty of photos of her stepsister. Been with my girlfriend for 18 months now. It's been really smooth sailing so far. We have similar hobbies, but different enough jobs that I always love her coming over / me going to hers and talking about our days. I could honestly sit and listen to this girl for hours. She's incredibly funny, insanely smart, so gorgeous, and I'm constantly gobsmacked that she wants to be with me. That's why this is so hard. It's come out of left field and I have no idea what to do. So we don't live together right now, but we are only about 15 minutes apart, and the majority of nights we are with each other. The other night girlfriend left her hard drive at mine. She keeps lots of TV shows / movies on it, and she brought it over to watch something with me. She obviously forgot it in the morning when she left. I had a day free and wanted to watch something. She's really into sci-fi stuff and has tried to get me to watch some shows, but it just isn't my thing. But I thought I'd surprise her and try to get into one of her favorites so we could watch it together. I was looking at a bunch of shows to try to find one that looked manageable. I decided on Firefly. For those who don't know, it's just a season long. But in all the video files there was a folder that was one just titled UGG, which obviously is such a weird folder name. I assumed it was porn or something, but when I went into it there was just masses and masses of photos / videos / screenshots of texts from my GF stepsister. WTF? Honestly thought I was dreaming, going through all this junk. I have no idea what's going on. It looks so dodgy, right? That she has obviously hidden this folder / moved all the photos of stepsister into here instead of on iPhoto or something. At first I had such dread, like she must be cheating on me with her stepsister, like we're living in some corn. But the photos are all pretty innocent, from what I've seen. Just day-to-day stuff. There's some weirder ones like photos of stepsister napping on the couch or swimming in the pool / sunbathing. Like they make me think she didn't know they were being taken. But at the same time, she has taken similar photos of me and our friends, but shown them to me / them later. Just messing around on her phone. And there's photos of the sister just around the house in her undies and a t-shirt. Again, if I saw that on my GF's phone I wouldn't pay much attention, but now I don't know. Is that a weird photo to have of a sibling? The texts aren't sexy or anything either. Mostly they are from the stepsister saying stuff like, "I don't know what I'd do without you. No one makes me laugh like this. This girl at work makes me think of you. I already love her," etc. Like if I saw them on my GF's phone and the convo, I wouldn't think anything of it. It's the fact that she's screenshotted them and saved them to this weird folder that freaks me out. The backstory is my GF and her stepsister have been living together since my GF was like 9 to 10, and the sister was 13 to 14. I know my GF worships her sister, and look, it's for good reason. The sister is super charming, beautiful, and really successful in her field of work. Veterinarian. She's caring too. She is for sure the whole package, and I definitely get a bit giggly when she's around. She's just that sort of girl. I never thought my GF's feelings for her went any further than being platonic. Until now though, I don't think they are having an affair. The sister is engaged and really in love with the guy. She has said she identifies as straight. My GF has always been pretty judgmental / negative of the future brother-in-law. But I chalked that up to just being protective. Now I don't know. Is she jealous? What do I do? I have no idea how to bring this up with my GF. Again, I feel like the only evidence I have that something shifty is going on is that she took the time to move every photo / video regarding the sister into a folder that has clearly been hidden. There is nothing in the folder that is weird, apart from the sheer amount of stuff in there. It's over 7,000 files. GF is not a photographer aside from the casual social media stuff. I'm sorry this is all over the place. I need some help. Please tell me what your take is. Thanks. Update. 1 week later. Hi guys. A few people hit me up for an update, and I wanted to let you all know what ended up happening. Thanks for everyone's support and advice. I wasn't expecting so many people to comment, and I really appreciate everyone's feedback. I've added some fake names here because there's more people involved and I think it gets more confusing. From all the comments, I got the sense that I was hugely overreacting. I'm an anxious person who can jump to the worst-case scenario a lot of the times. It's something I'm really trying to work on because I don't like that side of myself. That's really why I came here, to get another opinion before talking to my girlfriend, and you all slapped some sense into me, so thank you for that. So my girlfriend came over that night, and I decided to follow people's advice and just talk to her about it honestly and be completely upfront. I said, I wanted to surprise you by getting into Firefly, so I went onto your hard drive to get it. And Reddit, my heart just broke. She was excited and wanted to put it right on so we could watch it together. I knew then that what I thought had happened didn't. She obviously didn't make the connection with the folder being hidden in her Firefly folders and was just keen to watch the show with me. That little reaction just made me feel so relieved. It's hard to explain, but I knew then that there was no way she was hiding this big secret, and she obviously didn't have any shame or embarrassment around the hidden folder, because she didn't even remember that the folder was in there. So I just said that I had accidentally found the folder of her stepsister, Lizzie, the one called Ugh. I asked why she had made it. Her face just fell, and she was quiet for a bit, and then she told me this whole story. So I had noticed my GF had been quiet and a bit sad recently, but she's been working a lot, and I just assumed she was super tired. But no, like a few of you guessed, she had had a big fight with Lizzie. A few weeks ago, a high school friend, Gina, of my GF got in contact with her on Facebook. Gina is fairly religious and goes to church a lot. Gina said she didn't want to make waves in my GF's family, but wanted to let her know. The guy Lizzie is marrying, John, is well known in the Christian community in our area for being involved in those gay conversion workshops and seminars. Gina wanted to make sure my girlfriend was okay and seemed to think maybe she had accepted John's work out of some internalized homo-negativity. My girlfriend and I did not know that John did stuff like that. I only knew that he was a therapist and that he went to church, and my girlfriend said he had only ever been introduced like that to her. She said she was pretty sure her parents didn't know either, as they have always been loving and accepting of her and would be outraged over John's line of work. She was worried that John had been lying to Lizzie as well, and contacted Lizzie to tell her what she had heard from Gina. Obviously, it didn't go well. Lizzie was very defensive and basically just kept telling my GF that John's beliefs were his beliefs and Lizzie had no right to make any assumptions over it. It was clear Lizzie knew what John was doing and was completely fine with it and was hiding it through omission from her family. My GF cried and cried through telling me this, as I said in my last post. Lizzie was such a hero to my GF and she loves her so much, so this acceptance is such a betrayal. I think that's why she didn't tell me when it first happened, and when she hid those files. She just didn't want to have to deal with it, because Lizzie hurt her so much by not caring what John does for therapy. These workshops focus on telling gay kids/adults of how wrong and perverted they are, and basically force them back into the closet. They focus on scaring parents into cutting support off from their gay children and use all these horrible tactics to basically force these people to hide their sexuality. So she said she just couldn't stand having all these reminders of Lizzie scattered through her computer, so she ended up just putting them all into one folder and hiding it. I guess meant, I don't want to deal with this right now. We're sort of at a loss to do now. I'm obviously just trying to give my girlfriend as much support as I can, because everything is her decision now. Lizzie doesn't seem willing to see that what her fiancé has dedicated his life to is so painful for her sister. My GF doesn't know whether to tell her parents. On one hand, it's going to be horrible/painful/awkward as balls to have family dinners with this future brother-in-law who thinks that her and me are defective, and my GF is pretty sure both her parents, including her stepdad, would do what they can to protect her from John. On the other hand, she loves Lizzie so much and doesn't want to force her away from her family. It's not Lizzie's profession. And John has never been outright nasty to my GF. So it's still in motion, but I wanted to let you guys know what's happened since my last post. I'm obviously relieved my GF doesn't have feelings for Lizzie, but this is still heartbreaking in a different way. It's horrible to see my GF so upset, and I'm just trying to give her as much love and care as humanly possible. I'm excited for tonight because I borrowed a projector from my friend and am going to set it up so we can watch Firefly on the wall of my living room. I'm going to make us a big blanket fort and order pizza so we can snuggle and watch TV all night.